Hello everybody, I want to show everybody what is growing on in my trees right now. We're currently in August, almost mid-August here, 2020. I've moved a couple of things around so far this spring and summer, some trees and stuff, but we think about mangoes, what mangoes are early season, late season, but what else is growing on out here and the different seasons of what's in fruits in season and so on. So I'm going to show you some different food that's currently on my trees. Now I have a small yard. I have less than a quarter acre. I know it looks big in these videos, but it's not that big. But let me show you. First I want to show you these soursop that I have here. But I have 3 soursop trees. I used to have 4, but I have 3 now. I took one out because it just was not doing anything. And I have 2 others that aren't doing anything, and it's been years. And I don't have that much space, so I don't want to waste space on things that aren't doing anything. And I've tried several things. This is the last year I'm going to give these 2 trees. I trimmed them back big time, and I also took out a big giant banana tree, so these are getting more sun now. And I think they'll do well. I'm hopeful. But this one is the one that's always been doing great. It's soursop. It's such a prized fruit. And the funny thing is I paid a lot of money for these other ones that have done nothing. But this one, so there's a better look at the trees here. That's the one we're gonna look at now. And these are the 2 other ones that I cut back. I actually cut back this one as well. And this actually fell down one year and I picked it up and it's been fine. So you see these little flowers right here starting to grow, and here's a bigger flower. But there's some fruit on here. So look at this. It's already growing. Look at this. So this tree it's gonna be loaded, this tree. I mean everywhere, all over the tree. Look, there's more flowers here. And this tree easily produces more than once a year. You come here on this side, there's more there. So I had the tree taller and it fell down. I stood it back up. I'm not gonna let it get too tall, but prayerfully these trees come alive and do better as well. No flowers on these trees yet. We'll see how they do. And then this tree here is still close to the banana tree, getting shaded out a little. We'll see how it goes. But these trees are wonderful, and I haven't tried grafted that tree onto this tree, but maybe I'll try that one time before I get rid of it and see how that goes as an experiment. But I'm really excited about this tree. There's a cinder block that I put down there when it fell down to try to kind of help it stand up on at least that side. And my next project, or one of my next projects, is I'm going to put posts on all of the trees to hold them up in case it gets super windy outside. And I don't need this to get much bigger because there's just so much I get off it now, and I don't want to put any pressure on the tree or anything like that. So there's my 3 soursop trees, and we'll see how it goes. I'm harvesting jackfruit very soon, and I'm really glad. This is the smallest one I have, but these are black gold jackfruit. You see here, this one, a little sap came out of that, it looks like at one point, but it's still hard. It's not sweet smell yet, so this one's even bigger. They get bigger and bigger. So in this tree, I think that's 3. There's 4. That one's 4. And then I come up here, I have 5 and 6. That one I think is the biggest one. They're almost ready, not ready. But that's 6 jackfruit. What I like about jackfruit is it's one of those other fruits. You might think, how can I eat 6 jackfruits if they do happen to ripen all at the same time? I prefer to have my fruit fresh, but jackfruit's one of those good foods that you could freeze. So that's wonderful. So let me show you some other fruit that's still on the tree. So here's one of my banana trees. I'm finally taking out all the banana stalk and cleaning it up. I have a ton of bananas, and all 3 of these stalks of the 4 that I left up have bananas on them. So I'll show you what else I have on the trees currently here with my yard. So there's the Soursop trees I showed you. Avocados. Avocados are coming in season. So I have several different types of avocados, but this is one tree here. I want to think it's Choquette. I don't remember. The Choquette one might be the front, but this one I cut back a little just recently because we had a possible hurricane coming. So I just cut it back a little, but not much. Oh, here's another tree I still have stuff on. This is my lemon tree. So the lemon tree still has stuff on it right now. There's the lemon. Look at that. All right, I wasn't planning on coming out here today to get fruit, but lemon on the floor, so I'll take that. These are Areca lemon, which I'm happy about. So still on my tree right here, there's a Rolina tree I put in. So here we have white sapote. This is a young hands variety. This is white sapote. And this tree I probably cut a quarter of it off, again, for that hurricane preparation. I don't like cutting my trees when I have fruit in them, but I'd rather save the tree and lose the fruit. So that's that. This tree here has fruit on it right now. This is a sugar apple. No, this is a sugar apple or Adamoya tree here. So I have bags on here, but I cut this one back a little as well. So that has fruit on it. There's another banana that I cut. It'll grow back, but it was getting into the wires. It was really a tall one. And here's some new mangoes that I put in, you'll get to see. There's another banana I cleaned up, but it still has bananas up there. It just had about 10 stalks and I cut it down to like 3. So now the biggest thing that got me out here for the hurricane and chopping some trees was this tree here. This is my Super Haas avocado tree. I absolutely love this avocado. Probably the best one I've tasted. And there you go. And this tree was almost maybe double the size. And the hurricane was coming and it was already leaning. And then I thought it was gonna break from just how many avocados were on there. There was so many, but I just decided to cut the tree back after the advice of others, and it'll be fine. There's some avocados on there. So here's my mamey tree. No mameys anytime soon, but we have mameys growing on here. Where are they? There they are. So no mameys as of yet, but I'm just showing you this video of fruit that's currently on the tree. Here's my Kent mango tree. This Kent mango tree, there's 3 more mangoes here, so it's mid-August and the season was early, about a month early, so this would like be mid-September normally. And this tree really surprised me, it did great. I thought maybe it had a virus or something, but it didn't. I got a lot of good mangoes off of it. But again, this tree too, for the hurricane preparation. I was gonna cut it back anyway, but I did cut it back a good amount. I was gonna cut it back anyway, I just did it a little bit earlier because of the pending hurricane. And there's a bunch of the trees. I'll use that for mulch. But yeah, so that's that one. And now I'll take you over to the front of the yard and show you what's on the trees there. We got a lot of stuff currently on the trees. Okay, we're in the front yard now. Don't mind the Mexican music in the background. That's my neighbors playing some music. This is another mamey tree, and this tree is doing really well. Here's some fruit on the tree. It's not going to be ready for quite a while, but it's doing very nicely, this tree here. So I got a lot of new mango trees here, and if you watch my videos, there's the coconut that I've taken out, which made a lot of room for all these other trees. But we have some fruit here on this tree. This is our starfruit tree. So August, right after mango season, that's what's in season. You got the sugar apples, soursop kind of passed, but starfruit's next. Up here we have coconuts, a bunch of coconuts. And that's where we're at right now. I have a bunch of, let me show you one more thing we have. growing on here. Here's another avocado. The avocados didn't make it on this tree. I cut the tree back after they all fall, but this one will be great. And this is a miracle fruit. I have a bunch of miracle fruit, and I took a lot of them out of the ground and put them back in pots, and they're doing decent, but this one stayed in the ground and is doing wonderful. There's some new additions, some trees I have. I hope the trees like the Mexican music, right? That's a Graham mango, and then I also got an Edgar mango over there. Oh wait, we have more on the tree as we get closer to the music. On the tree we have sapodilla. We have some sapodilla. There's a Molex sapodilla tree. So let me get away from this music now, because. Alrighty. I also have this coconut tree here. It has coconuts on it that are ready to be harvested. So I have 3 coconut trees left. I had 5 and I took out 2 of them, and I have 3 left. And I love coconuts, and I'm not going to take out more anytime soon, at least. And that's what I got growing on. And I know after the season we'll have more things coming on the trees. And my neighbor's yard over there, I think and my other property too, I have some black sapote on the trees currently. Black sapotes are on the trees, and sugar apples, of course. And he has avocados there as well. And that's what's going on here in West Palm Beach.